Hi there, Wonder Hubbers! My name is Kylie from Nutrient Wonder Hub, and today we are going to be making reusable beeswax food wraps. So what I've got here is a piece of cotton cloth. It doesn't have to be green, it can be any color you like. I've got a baking sheet and a couple of pieces of parchment paper. You're also going to need beeswax, some sort of carrier oil. I'm using olive oil. You can also use canola or shea or jojoba, whatever you like, as well as an iron. If you don't have an iron, you can use an oven instead. So to start off, I've got one piece of parchment paper on my baking sheet, and I've put my cloth on top. So I've cut it to about the size that I want it to be, but you're gonna trim a little bit off the end when it's done. So it can be a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, doesn't really matter. So to start off, I'm gonna take my olive oil. You can use any sort of carrier oil, and I'm just gonna do a couple of drips throughout the fabric. And this is going to help it to meld better with the beeswax. Make it a little bit more pliable. Then we're going to take our beeswax and sprinkle it all over the top of the fabric. Now I got my beeswax from a local farmer's market, but you can go to any apiary. They usually have some sort of beeswax product that you can use. Or you can purchase it online. You can either get it in blocks or in pellets. I personally think that it'd be a lot easier to use the pellets because this was really difficult to shave. All right, we're gonna spread this out relatively thin so that it is covering most of the surface. And you're gonna wanna move it out towards the very edge of your piece of fabric. And so long as it's a thin cotton fabric, something light, doesn't matter what patterns or colors you use. So that's pretty close to what you're gonna want. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your second piece of parchment paper and put it right over top, and then put your iron on a really hot setting and let the wax melt into the fabric. So just start by pressing your iron into the fabric to start melting down your beeswax, just so that it doesn't move around too terribly much. And you're going to want to do this without any water or steam coming out of your iron, because it would prevent the beeswax from properly sticking. So you're just going to gently glide your iron across the surface of the paper, and you can see these areas that have gotten dark. That's just where the beeswax is melted. So you're going to go all around until you have the entirety of your fabric soaked in beeswax. You're going to want to use the edge of your iron to just push any excess out towards the side. You can reuse this at a later date if you're planning on making more of these, or if you have any other projects related to beeswax. So now you're going to very carefully pull the top layer off. To reveal the fabric underneath. And you can just gently pull this away from the parchment paper. As it cools, it'll get thicker and harder, and it'll almost be like a thick paper consistency. So when you fold it, it'll have creases in it, so it'll stay creased rather than unfolding. So we're gonna let this cool and dry, and then we can go on to cutting. All right, we've let our sheet sit for a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit more thick. You can almost hold it up and keep it flat. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a pair of scissors, preferably sharp fabric scissors. And we're just gonna trim along the outside edge to get rid of any loose bits from the fabric. It doesn't have to be perfectly square. It's gonna wrap around whatever you're using it for regardless. So you can use this to put a seal over top of a bowl if you have leftovers from a meal. You can use it to wrap up your lunch if you're taking it somewhere. This stuff is washable, so if you just take a wet cloth that has some soap and just lightly wipe at it. You don't want to use hot water because then the wax will melt out of the fabric and it won't work. So you just want to use cold water or warm water. And making sure that you're storing these either flat or you can also fold them. So something like this would be perfect for wrapping up a sandwich. Something in a larger size, like the one I have here, will be better for putting over top of like a casserole dish or a bowl of food that you've left with leftovers. Really whatever you like. And you can use this instead of wax paper or saran wrap, really whatever you're using to cover up your food. So if you're taking lunch, you can use this instead of plastic bags. If you're using it in your fridge, you can use it instead of saran wrap. Just don't put it in the microwave. All right, thanks for joining us today for making reusable beeswax wraps. For more virtual programming, follow us here or at wonderhub.ca.